All right, so how's it going, everybody? It's the West Side Speakeasy podcast and reaction channel right here with Moco Tattoo.
Tigre here. What's up, everybody? How we doing?
How's everybody doing, man? That's a damn good question, dog.
Yeah, man. It's been a couple, it's been like a week, a lot of shenanigans have been going on, but, let's get into it.
Hey, before I say anything, though, please like and subscribe. That's very important, man. I really want to give a big shout out to everybody. We up to about, I think it's 141 subscribers.
Yep. Thank you to all the new subscribers, all the comments, all the likes. Thank you, man. We really appreciate it.
So we definitely appreciate each and every reaction. You know what I mean? And we're going to get into that right now in a little bit, too. Anyways, back to about how everybody's doing, man. I'm just getting over another code. So if I sound a little stuffy, it's not the Colombian code.
Yeah.
It's a real code, man. Don't get me fucked up here. So it's been real hot out here, man. For those that don't know, we out here in Southern California. You can read that right behind you. On the West Coast, man. So out here, the weather's been a little crazy, dog.
It's been a little warm, yeah. It's starting to get warm. You could tell it's gonna be a hot summer.
Yeah, because just last week it was kind of chilly.
Yeah.
And then there was
overcast,
and then there was a weekend where it boomed up to like I said, we out here in the West. So we're a little closer to the water. So for that reason, because I was going to say, it got hot, bro. It got up to like 80 something. But I'm pretty sure in other places, dog, it's going up to about 100.
It's already in the hundreds. I know in AZ, it's already getting to the hundreds.
Shout out to AZ.
All the Finiquera out there, man. Shout out to everybody, man.
Got a lot of fam out there. Shout out to you guys. They always supporting. So yeah, dog, it got hot. And then it just out of nowhere, it just got like super, like not super cold, but it got compared to how it was, yeah. And I was looking on TikTok, right?
Right.
And I don't know if it was like a Weather Channel girl, but she was saying like when it's like people don't know, but I guess when like the weather changes, like a drop like that.
Yep.
It's like your immune system, something about you're more prone to getting sick, like a cold.
Yeah, an extreme weather change like that. Yeah.
Which I believe, dog. Just like everybody, I know you guys can relate when you're at the job. I was just at the job almost a week now. I seen somebody sniffling and I didn't really think nothing of it, dog.
Yeah. So somebody sneezing and shit.
Because when you feeling good, you like, man, I ain't gonna get sick. Hell nah. It hit me, hit the other coworker.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Now my little boy didn't go to school today, dog. So, you know what I mean, dog? Everybody be, what you call it? Like, mindful of your coworkers. You feel me?
For sure. If you're feeling a little sick or something, just stay home, man.
Yep. And just let them know, But me personally, obviously, off my name, Moco Tattoo. Follow me on Moco Tattoo on Instagram. Also follow the page, which is the West Side Speakeasy on Instagram and TikTok.
Yep.
So if you guys ever got any type of questions, you guys can always reach out. So, you want to start it off?
Nah, let's start into it. Let's get right into it, man. What we got going on? I know the sports. We got the Western Conference coming up soon, That's going to be pretty good. And then after the Western Conference...
Soccer?
Nah, NBA.
Oh, NBA,
yep.
Okay.
And the NBA. And then the Dodgers, the Dodgers today, they lost. They took an L to AZ.
So they took an L now. Because I heard they were doing good.
Yeah, they were doing good. They actually lost to Phoenix. They lost to AZ.
Oh, shit. Yeah, there you go, Phoenix. Man, they finna go
They got a little, they got a little win.
Yeah, the family's going to be out there this weekend. So they going to be, celebrating. I heard it's going to be about 100-degree weather, though. But
yeah, it's going to be like 99 to 100. Yep. And then what else we got in the sports world? Oh, we got Fernando Vargas, his son. He the boxer. You know Fernando Vargas?
Yeah.
Well, I guess Fernando Vargas Jr., he fought.
Did he win or lose?
He won. He won.
There you go, man.
He won too.
Hey, so, just to kind of spin off of that, there's a rapper out here that I grew up around. Not him in specifically, but, he's from the area.
Mm-hmm.
Little G, King Little G.
Oh, yeah.
I guess he walked them out.
Yeah, he did. Him and Devour, if I'm correct.
Oh, and Devour.
And Devour, too.
I fuck with Devour, too. I like his music.
Even Chito Ranas was right there front row.
Oh, no shit. So there's a couple of fools,
there's a couple of,
he must kick it with their fools, low-key.
I'm pretty sure they're, vibing with each other and shit,
for sure, 100%. But, yeah, man, shout out to them, man. Shout out to King Little G.
Shout out to everybody, man.
He's actually, like, a rapper that I've heard about for a while now, dog.
He's been out for a minute.
Because, like I said, because of the area and, I got family from the same area or whatever. But, yeah, dog, that's pretty cool to see, like, young raza rappers and like, boxers, like, they're all, like,
giving each other exposure.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's cool. That's good shit. There's good shit on the raza, 100%.
All right, so go ahead.
But then what else? In the WNBA, We had Paige Buckets, Paige Buchers. She made her debut.
Okay.
Yeah, she made her debut. She was the first game of the season. She took an L, in the first game. Yeah.
But didn't I say, I think talking about the WNBA, didn't Caitlin
Caitlin,
Clark?
Caitlin Clark had her first game too against Angel Reese and the Sky. And
was that the rivalry?
That's the rivalry there. It started pretty good. The league started pretty hot. That game too, bro. Fever blew them out the water, bro.
Shit.
Caitlin Clark, congratulations to her. She got a triple-double.
Do your thing.
Yeah, she got a triple-double. They beat them by 35, bro.
Oh, yeah. That's a real win right there.
And then, I want to say the third or fourth quarter, there's a little controversy because, Angel Reese goes for a rebound.
Okay.
She kind of shoves one of her teammates from the back, and they don't call it,
foul.
Right? Yeah, no, they don't call it, though.
Oh, okay.
It should have been a call to foul.
Oh.
And then, Caitlin sees it, and Caitlin kind of, smacks the ball hard, like Angel has it, she's about to go up, and she kind of drops her, dog, so then Angel gets up and tries to be out, tries to fire, tries to act like she's gonna do something, and then nothing happened really, obviously they just separated, but Caitlin Clark just walked away, she didn't even turn around and look at her or whatever.
Yeah, she's like, whatever,
we're up by 30, I'm not even tripping.
Yeah.
But it was nothing really, bro, it was basketball play, it wasn't really not like she tried to hurt her or nothing like that. It was just a basketball play that happens almost in every game.
And honestly, dog, that's just part of competition, dog. You get
you want to win. That's the point.
You're passionate over that shit.
Yeah, the point is to win the game and shit.
Part of the game, and that's cool that they were able to hold their
and
they just continued on, dog. Honestly.
Yeah, it was a pretty Fever They look tough, bro.
Okay.
All they're missing right now is just a little bit of team chemistry. That's it.
Okay.
Once they get a little bit of team chemistry, bro, they're going to be hard to stop. I'll tell you that. Caitlin is on fire already, bro. Yeah, she had 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and 20 points, if I'm correct.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
She on fire, man. She on fire. Shout out to the WNBA, man.
No, definitely. Talking about NBA and all that shit, the homie, shout out to the homie Miguel, he's a Warriors fan. He said they lost. So they already got booted out.
They got booted out, too.
Yeah, just bought some shoes. He was like, man, I just bought these shoes.
Oh, yeah, he a Warriors fan.
Yeah. Nah, he's like, man, they already lost.
All of a sudden, a bunch of Warriors fans in L.A., but when Kobe was around and shit, no Warrior fans here.
Hey, man, shout out to Kobe's daughter, dog.
Yup, she graduated, too, from USC. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah,
she just graduated from USC.
That's the reason why I said that,
Mamacita,
man.
Yup.
That's a whole subject that we'll get into in a little bit, graduation and all that
USC,
type of shit.
too, right here, hometown school. So that's what's up. Shout out to her, man. Congratulations.
Most definitely. And everybody else that graduated, dog. It's about, I think it's
it's
prom
graduation
season.
Time right now. Yep.
Graduation season, dog.
100%.
And you know what? That's perfect, dog. Is there any more on sports?
Nah, that was it right there. Yeah, transfer right over.
Yeah, this with the sports, we've been going a little hard the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
This was simmered down a little bit,
dog.
That's
cool.
Which is perfect. You know?
And sports are simmering down right now until the NBA Finals, which is coming up right around the corner.
Hey, man, so like I said before, congratulations to everybody that's, whether you're in high school, you're going over to the next step, whether it's college or if you're in
university.
College. Yeah, you're going to university.
Or you're hitting the workforce now, you just
whatever,
from the university.
So that being said, that's what I was gonna say. So we got a nephew, right?
Yep.
His girl, she just graduated. I think she's gonna be like a lawyer, dog.
Oh, damn, that's what's up.
Yeah. So congratulations.
Cool, that's good. Congratulations, man. I love to hear that about Raza becoming lawyers.
No,
and
yeah, dog. She's
dog.
Raza and shit, dog. And she did a little speech and everything.
Oh, okay. So she was like a valedictorian or some shit, right?
I have no idea, dog. I didn't go to college, at least not for that, dog. I took art classes, dog. You know what I mean? I never, it was only for art and networking and shit, dog. I'm gonna keep it a bug, but nah, she did a whole speech and all that, dog. And it was it's cool, dog, because honestly, dog, she was speaking on how Raza,
yep,
how she's gonna speak for Raza, dog.
That's what's up. That's
what's
up.
And she's
trying to help you up. Yep.
No, and it's just damn, that's dope,
we
dog.
We need more people like that, bro. We need more people.
No,
like
and
that.
there is, dog. You know, she's just she's not just her, but there's a lot of people now that's good for us, dog.
We're moving up,
for
dog.
Raza in general, dog.
100%.
Yeah. Shout out Maddie, dog. That's nephew's
her,
girl or whatever, dog. She's real good people, and
shout out to her, man. For
yeah,
real.
most definitely,
good
dog.
Thing, man.
So now, to bounce off of that, I wanted to mention kind of we do highlights, man. We like to kind of how can I say it? What is it? Shine the light?
Yeah, shine the light. Yep.
On some Raza, dog, right?
Right.
Talking about all these graduations, dog, this was pretty cool. This is a 83-year-old Mexican immigrant, dog. He just fucking, he came out he just graduated.
Oh, he graduated.
Yeah.
Immigrant Rafa Aguilar. Aguirre, yep, graduated.
I want to say, and yeah, in Texas, I think Amarillo College, dog. Like, and then in the comments, it even said, like, somebody even mentioned some shit like,
this goes to prove it's never too late.
Oh, no, most definitely it's never too late, dog. Like, that's what I'm saying, dog. This shit is wild, dog. So, shout out to him, man.
Did you, man. Felicidades.
Yeah, you said Rafael Aguirre, right? Yeah. Yep. 83 years old, dog.
Graduated.
So imagine that, dog.
That's
like,
crazy, yeah.
I probably won't even live that long, my boy. I'm only like, hey, I'm only halfway like his age, dog. Like, he's probably literally done it all, dog. Any job. Hey, he's gonna rest in peace.
Finally, he's gonna go.
I graduated
I got
college.
my degree. He's got his degree.
You know, so
congratulations.
Yeah, man. That's dope, dog. Like, everybody that's moving on to their next chapter, dog.
Yep. Never settle, bro. Always look for a little bit more. Always, trying to move on up.
Doing their prom. There's kids out there doing prom, dog. I seen a lot of fools like, you know,
dressed up now.
Yeah,
that's cool, man. Because remember when COVID, those kids didn't get a prom, dog.
That
so
sucks,
that sucks, dog. Yeah.
You know, that man, like every other old head, dog. I was blessed to say like I was able to, you know, go to prom and shit, dog.
Were you? That's what's up.
How about yourself, Tigre?
Nah, not me, dog. Ain't no
how do you feel about that, dog?
It happened, whatever, you know. Can't really change it now. Ended up going to prom. That was obviously it wasn't my prom, like, you know. But
but you at least got a.
I got to go to a prom, yeah, but it wasn't my prom for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just like whatever, you know.
All right. Before we end that, like, you know, the whole educational, you know, everybody graduating and all that shit, dog.
Right.
I wanted to give another little highlight.
Yep.
And I'm sure because I've been seeing this little girl like for a minute now, dog. She's always coming out in like it's like a little autistic girl.
Okay.
She's who's Mexican also, Mexican, dog.
Yep.
And she just received her master's degree, dog.
Okay.
At 11 years old, dog.
Wow.
And she's autistic.
Bro, I just read what it says right there. It says she has a higher IQ than Albert Einstein and Steve Hawking's, dog.
Which I think they also like had autism too. I believe,
no, I don't think Albert Einstein. I know that other guy did though. Hawkins did for sure. He's the one that used to talk on the computer. Man. It was that fool.
In like engineering, dog.
In engineering. Wow, that's amazing, bro. Do we have her name?
Let me see here. Let me see if I... Yeah, Adahara Perez, dog.
Adahara Perez.
Adahara Perez.
Got her master's degree in engineering at only 11 years old. Wow, that's incredible, bro. Congratulations.
So that being said, dog, Tigre earlier was showing me, like, some TikTok of a little kid that was, like, singing, dog.
Yeah, that kid's not even... I'm pretty sure that kid's, like, in his teens now. Honestly, bro, when I seen it, that shit touched my heart right away, bro, you know? The message on the video was like, these doctors said my nonverbal kid will never speak in his life. And the kid, bro, he listened to that song Journey, you know, that song Journey? Bro, and the kid memorized it, and the kid started singing it, and the kid has an amazing voice. He has, like, a really great voice, dog. And, like... I wrote right there too, you know, like that just goes to prove that these so-called experts, they don't know shit, dog. They're guessing just like us, bro. Like don't ever believe none of those experts that whenever they try to put a limit on your kid, don't believe that, man. They're just humans like us. Who cares how many degrees they have? Like this kid just proved it right there, bro. He's singing, amazing voice. Obviously, you know.
We got.
I know we could go right into too. What'd you think about that video going viral, bro? About that beautiful young lady in Zapopan, Jalisco, you know, she was. Unfortunately, unalived on live, bro. On live. Crazy.
You know what,
bro?
dog? I think that's just a honest reminder of.
It's sad, bro.
Because in the last episode, dog, I was literally talking about how Mexico is gonna be like the next. It's going up, dog. Mm-hmm. It's coming up, dog. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
But it still has its problems, obviously,
but
you know?
It's still like you still get murked out there, dog.
And in Zapopan, Jalisco, I don't know if people know it. It's a city, bro. It's a city like LA. Like it's a big city. It's not like in a little rancho somewhere where like it's secluded. Nah, bro. It's a city, Zapopan. I got family, you know, we're from there too. I got family that stays there still, you know?
So,
and it's just wild, bro. Like, honestly, from what I see now in the little investigation, you could call it, that I've been doing, her friend set her up, bro. Her friend set her up, dog. 100% her friend set her up. 1,000,000%, dog. Like, she's the one that turned off the live and everything, all calm, like, and then there's text messages, screenshots that came out. She's texting with somebody saying, like, oh, tengo miedo, and they're like, no tengas miedo, like, nothing's gonna happen, nada te va a pasar, no, nomás cuando lleguen ellos, no estés cerca de Valeria. Like, they're telling her, like, don't get close to her when they get there, nothing's gonna happen to you.
Okay.
Like, nah, bro, they set her up, bro. That shit. And then what was weird was like that girl that I'm talking about, that her friend that set her up, a day or two later, she changed her Instagram name to Barbie. But that's what like everybody would call that other girl. Yeah. They would call her La Barbie because that girl was beautiful, bro. She was 23 years old. That girl was beautiful.
I tell you this, dog. Like if it was for that, that's pretty sick, dog.
That's scandalous, dog. Scandalous shit. Now what the girl had said, and even in the live, bro, like 5 minutes before the tragedy happens that they gun her down, bro, she says, "No me quieren matar." Like, no sé que me quieren matar. She says that shit, dog. And then the homegirl's like, "No, ¿por qué dices eso?" Like. And then but homegirl did put before, like, if anything, si algo me pasa un día, she says, es mi exnovio, like, es él.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, dog.
Yeah,
like,
she said that shit, too, in, like, a video.
Like, out there in Mexico, dog, they're still, like, on, like, because it could be so many ways. Like, as far as her friend setting her up, maybe they were, like, forced to set her up.
True, maybe.
Or
like, if you don't,
or they were cashed out to set her up.
Some reason they did it,
like, look. I mean, look, dog, because honestly, it's ruthless out there. In my opinion, I think it's still ruthless. I think the cartel...
100%.
I think they could...
Cartel runs everything.
I think they could have easily told their friends, look...
If you guys don't do this...
I will give you this much money.
And if you don't, you're dead anyway.
Set it up for us.
And if you don't, you're dead.
And if you're dead, you're dead anyway.
We're going to kill you with her anyways.
You'll just be up in there and you'll get it too.
Everybody, so you pick.
Their best bet is probably just to get the money.
Dog,
you know what I mean?
That's some... I don't know. Like, you scandalous shit to do your friend like that. Oh, consider it a friend and shit, you know?
Well, it's either that or tell her, then both of you guys got to leave whatever life you guys have going on there.
That was another thing, too. Supposedly, homegirl was making plans to come over here to the States. Cool. Like, she had a feeling already, dog. Yeah, she should have bounced,
But you know what, dog? It's not that easy. Look at what's going on right now, dog. They're not even letting nobody in.
Yeah, but she's an influencer, you know. Like, I think there's like when she has some type of feria, you know. Like,
and you're saying she could have got like a pass.
And not only that, she could have said like, my life is in danger, like, you know.
I don't know. They're kind of grimy right now with that immigration, they're kind of grimy, dog.
But like, think about it. Somebody that looked like her, dog. Once she's over here, she doesn't even have to go back. Even if it's just a passport, no who's really gonna pull her over like that. Like you think so? Like the way she looked like a
fucking breast and shit.
She looked like a blonde girl. She looked like a blonde girl, dog. You know? Like, you wouldn't see her and be like, oh, that's a Mexican chick right there. You know, like. She could have, easily just blended in out here. Supposedly, now there was cats out here, dudes out here saying, man, I'll drop a bag on you. Come over here. Like, come over here. I'll bring your ass over here.
Definitely, dog.
You know how fools are. Hell yeah, I believe that shit too. I believe it too. She was beautiful, bro. She was beautiful. She was, bro. She did look like a Barbie. Like,
like you said, so her friends, if they were really her friends,
they could have gave her a little warning or something,
but
dog.
then they're gonna get killed.
Like leave. Like like see the thing is too.
So you gotta leave your whole life, dog.
Like in the life that she's doing, she's saying like, nah, me voy a ir, and homegirl keeps her there, dog. She keeps her there, like, nah, espérate, like, you know, it's for you, like, es algo muy valioso. It's something valuable. She was saying, like, because they didn't want to give.
So who do you think? What happened to that friend?
Think about
Is she locked up? Yes or no?
Nah, hell no, she ain't locked up. Think about it. The day before, they had already went to try to kill her, dog. Because the day before, she says that alguien vino por ti ayer a buscarte, pero no estabas. Te vinieron a dejar un regalo. And then imagine, so dog, they were there. They went the day before. They were gonna keep going until they caught her and smoked her, dog. You know, like they weren't gonna give up, obviously. You know.
So, Larry. So I got like just a random thinking there, right? Do you think she was murked because of a weirdo? Like, as in, like,
her ex-man?
I loved her so much.
Her ex couldn't.
Or was she on some shady shit herself? Because I'm saying, like,
maybe she was part of shady shit before, but like, I know, like, she had said, like, ya tengo un año que no tomo. She had said she stopped drinking. It's been a year since she stopped drinking, like, you know?
No, because
the thing is,
look,
like,
dog.
So her man was a narco. That's 100% fact. Her ex-boyfriend was a drug dealer, a known narco, a violent, supposedly
I'm saying, was he on some weirdo shit, though, is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't know. The thing
what I mean by him being weird, like a weird jealous fool. Like,
I don't know, maybe, but I'm also thinking, like, he's a narco, dog. He can have 2-3. Exactly, dog. He can have 2-3 of her. Like, so why would he keep it so personal?
Maybe because she did something personal.
Like what? Fuck her. She wouldn't have cheated on him, nothing like that, because she knows if I get caught, I'm dead. Like, she knows that.
That's what it was. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Nah, they won't have. Those women, dog. Like, they won't have the balls to do that. I don't think they'll have the balls to do that. To one of them, they know who they're dating, dog. They're not stupid. You know? They know that these fools are like, dog, cutting heads off over there. Like, they know that. I don't think they're that stupid to be. And then the thing is, once they see you with that guy, everybody knows, right? Oh, it's a mujer, that's the way. Everybody knows, dog.
They're not gonna try to risk it.
Even dudes are not gonna risk it. Like, fuck that.
Like that's
even if she tries to holler, dog, there's cats that are, hell no, you crazy. Like, fuck that. Nah, dog, those people have full control over their way. You know, the narcos that are like that.
Yeah, dog. It's definitely. So how about this, dog? What do you think? You think people are gonna get arrested for this?
Nope.
Straight up.
Just another murder. Just another of the 80,000 that happen every year in Mexico. You know that Mexico's like been the #1 place for murders in the whole world.
That definitely says like how easily you could get touched out there, dog.
Super easy, dog. Super easy.
That's why like it's crazy how there's a lot of homies, dog, like getting deported right now, fool. Like they're going out there. And, you know, they're gonna have to be on their A game, dog.
Nah, they're like honestly, even if you're a homie like that, fool. As long as you're not over there acting stupid, you're good.
Yeah,
fool.
like,
You're
and
good.
I'm sure
like,
the homies,
and I mean just like you know, like
and the homies that are already there, dog, I'm sure will put you up on game on the spot, like you know,
hey,
like
fool, this is not the place.
Yeah. Don't do this.
Don't think you're gonna don't think you're gonna go up and try to tax any like little vendor, nothing. Dog, they'll smoke you, dog. They will not play that shit over there, bro. You especially if you're from over here and you try to go over there like try to be thinking you a gangster, bro. You won't last a month, dog. You won't last a couple of weeks. They'll snatch you up quick, fool. Prove a point. Like you ain't gonna come over here with that shit.
To the years, dog, there's so many people I've heard of like literally passing away.
I've known people, I've known people too, homies like get sent over there,
dog.
I have an uncle. I have a couple uncles with that. They disappeared.
Yeah. Rest in peace, dog.
They disappeared
rest
for
in
sure.
peace. Them,
familia for sure.
And you hear a lot about it, dog.
Yeah,
like,
fool. They disappeared.
I know plenty of people, dog. Like.
Well, I know too. Yeah, my tios are like that too. You know, they had obviously they were locked up. They got deported with, you know.
Yeah, dog. So
my tios weren't taking no shit either, dog. So
anybody that's you might get
smart
deported,
there,
dog.
Just be smart.
Be
cautious.
Dog.
Yeah, be cautious.
Definitely not like how it is over here. You know.
Nah, it's not like that, bro. You're not gonna be able to do none of that. Like whatever you think that gangster shit is, taxing people, or anything like that. You're not gonna sell drugs over there. You're not gonna tax nobody. None of that shit's gonna happen, dog. They won't allow it. Trust me.
Not just that, they ain't gonna just like drive by you, dog. They're gonna actually probably kidnap your ass, dog.
People don't believe it, but the first day you get there, the first day everybody already knows, okay, there's somebody here. Like, and then look, he's been a week, he hasn't left. Oh, he's been a month. Oh, he lives here already. Like this shit goes down in Mexico, fool. La gente vive, güey. La gente está viendo todo, güey. La gente nos pendeja, güey. Especially, you know, you're fucking going over there with like this little tough guy attitude. Okay.
Hey, last time I went to TJ, it was nice, dog. Like it's been a minute though. It's been a couple years since I've been to TJ, dog. But when you go out there, dog, people still out there like sweeping the front porch, kids running around and shit. There's like hills. You can see all the lights. That shit's dope, dog.
Nah, Mexico's dope, fool.
Go get some bomb ass
there's places,
Chihuahua tacos and shit.
Beautiful places, dog. The playas in Mexico, I ain't gonna lie. There's no beaches over here like the ones over there, dog. None of them.
I actually haven't.
Puerto Vallarta, güey. When you're talking about like Puerto Vallarta, fool, man, none of these beaches even come close. And that's not talking about Cancun and all that other shit over. Dog, we got the best beaches over there with 100%.
Hey, you know what's bomb, dog? Like going to Grub over
Las
there,
playas de Nayarit también, güey. I got to go to Nayarit, which is deep in, fool. That playa, fool, you're in the middle of the fucking jungle, dog. And then you hit this road and boom, the beautiful blue ocean. That shit is beautiful, bro. Damn. Beautiful. Nah, Mexico está pero chingón, güey.
Yeah, shout out to all my Mexicans, man.
Toda la raza,
definitely right here, man.
Saludos.
Yeah. Hecho en Mexico type shit, dog, for sure. Dog, Michoacán, Arteaga.
That's right.
All that shit, dog. So, fuck it. Before we end that off, dog, trip out, dog. There was a Colombian influencer. Colombian. It says Maria Jose. Wait.
Maria Jose
Estupinan. 22 shot dead days after Mexican influencer's death during a live stream. She was shot by a man who pretended to
have a package.
Delivered a package.
Yeah, that's how that girl got killed too, bro. The guy had a mask and he was dressed like a package delivery, fool. Like if he was dressed for like FedEx or some shit like that.
You know what, man? Like, and this is for the honeys out there, dog. For the honeys, man. Yeah, you know, be
safe.
For whatever
man.
Honeys that do watch us.
Don't be trusting people so much, bro. Yeah, I don't know why girls. That's one thing that girls are kind of gullible at is they just trust people like fucking right away, dog. Like, man. Yeah, man.
Or just kind of like, I know you guys like the bad dudes and all that, man. I get it and all that, but make sure they ain't too damn
that shit
bad,
comes with
dog.
a price, man.
Yeah,
that shit comes
you know
with a price sometimes,
like,
man.
they fucking out here killing people and shit, dog. So that's actually going to get us into the next subject, doggy.
Yep.
And offers no motive as to why this happened. Tory Lanez is expected to survive, and it can also be expected that Santino be placed in the shoe and receive additional time in prison for this attack. But what is more time to someone who's already serving a lifetime? A superstar rapper once on top of the world, now surrounded by killers with nothing to lose because of a stupid decision that changed the entire course of his life. Tory is lucky to have survived this, and hopefully remains lucky enough to survive the remaining years of his 10-year prison sentence. Now, when Tory was sentenced to prison, everybody assumed one of two things. One is claimed Tory was on the prison yard, but an updated report from a representative of the California Department of Corrections would clarify Tory was attacked within a housing unit. Prison staff rushed into the unit administering first aid while quickly determining Tory suffered life-threatening injuries, forcing them to call 911. Video would emerge of who's believed to be Tory Lanez landing in a life flight helicopter at Kern Medical Center in Bakersfield, California, an hour-long drive from the prison. With that distance, a helicopter was the only form of transportation able to move him fast enough to save his life. A message to Tory Lanez's Instagram account would state he'd been stabbed 14 times, 7 wounds to his back, 4 to his torso, 2 to the back of his head, and 1 to the left side of his face. Both of his lungs collapsed and he had to be placed on a breathing apparatus. Luckily, Tory was breathing on his own, and despite the pain was talking normally, in good spirits, and deeply thankful to God that he is pulling through. He also wanted to thank everyone for their continued prayers and support. Based on his wounds, it can be assumed Tory was attacked from behind, as the majority of his wounds struck his back and behind his head. Initially, no word was released as to who did it, leaving room for speculation. Because this took place in California, the only time someone is stabbed and it doesn't result in a race riot is if they are stabbed by their own race. But that isn't the case here. Compton rapper Spider Loc would post a conversation with a current inmate at Tehachapi. The man would claim Tory was on a tier full of Mexicans when a Mexican stabbed Tory. He'd confirmed Tory had to be airlifted from the prison and the prison was placed on lockdown. He'd also confirmed as soon as the lockdown is lifted, the blacks will be seeking revenge on the Mexicans.
What's Gucci?
What's cracking?
What it do, Five?
Shit, nothing much to look, right? This morning, brother, the Mexican out and bust on the boy Tory. You know, they airlifted him and all that, so you know, that's gonna respond when we come off this shit. We're gonna respond the right way to that.
They laid the yard down?
Which is the Tory Lanez.
Oh, shit. Tory. What you do, Tory?
All right, dog. So I'm not too familiar on his music, dog.
I don't really listen to his music.
Which ones?
I don't know, but I know
songs?
he's like pretty big, bro. I know he's done like music with like Lil Wayne and like Drake and all of them for sure. He's done music with them, bro.
All right.
Like he's kind of like a pretty decent sized artist. Nah, he's pretty big, bro. Yeah.
Like, right? Like, yeah, so, you know, obviously everybody already knows, dog. I don't think I have to really say it, but I'll just say it real quick. Tory Lanez is like whatever, a rapper.
Yeah.
He was dating some other, like, is it Megan Thee Stallion?
I don't know if he was dating her or not, but they had this little incident, you can say, where he was accused of shooting her in the leg.
Well, I thought he got convicted.
Yeah.
So he did.
Well, I mean, if you're convicted, doesn't mean you're. Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. He did get convicted, so he did.
So that means he did it.
Yeah. That's
well, by law.
By law. Well, that's what the law says.
Yeah,
that's what the law says.
By law, like, he fucking shot some chick, dog. Right? He shot her like in the foot. I want to say, dog.
Yeah, in the foot.
So that being said, recently, unfortunately, dog, like even though like all that shit, dog, which that action in itself, shooting a chick, dog, or just having.
Why would you? Yeah, even that
dog.
type of energy to it. Like,
yeah, like a gun, and you're like a girl. You're like, come on.
What
dog,
you're
like,
gonna? Yeah, you're gonna pop her and shit. Like, God,
yeah,
leave,
you know what I mean?
Holy
Come on,
shit,
dog.
what are we
like,
doing?
Like, yeah, dog, just fucking walk away or some shit, right, dog? So my bad. I just wanted to see what songs is
like. There's one with like Lil Wayne and all them fools.
Let us know in the comments, man. Go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know what song is good by Tory Lanez. Look, I mean, this one got like 16 million views.
Watch, put like Tory Lanez feature, put FT feats for feature, and then like again, like that song will pop up. I forget which one it is.
Yeah, cause I don't know why it's just not ringing a bell.
Just click that like that. No, just click like without Chris Brown. Just click features.
Look, that one's got 69 million views.
Yeah, no, if you could just take off the click.
Cause I just want to hear any song.
Yep.
Just so I could get an idea. You feel me?
Yep.
But yeah, man. So unfortunately, dog, like he got stabbed, dog. He got stabbed. I'm sure everybody already knows that too.
He got hit. He's locked up right now, obviously because of that shooting he was accused of, or that he got processed for. And yeah, he got hit like 13, 14 times. I want to say he got stabbed.
Yeah, I don't never heard this song in my life, so I don't really know his music, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But like he was saying, he got stabbed
like 13, 14 times. I want to say, yeah.
14 times, I believe it was, dog. And it literally collapsed. I think both that dudes.
I don't know if it was both, but I know one lung was definitely collapsed. He was like, yeah, he was fighting for his life, obviously.
And you know, so like I said, man, this is no secret. I've seen it all over like the YouTube.
Everybody, everywhere. Also,
so I'm sure you guys already had heard about this. So we're just real quick, we'll just recap on it.
Yep.
And just give our 2 cents. But yeah, like he was saying, he got stabbed, lungs collapsed. At first, dog, there was a lot of
rumors.
Why? No, they were like, yeah, like, oh, why this and that?
Yeah, trying to just start bullshit like always, trying to say some.
So out of all the rumors, I'm gonna just say my opinion and on what I believe it was, dog. And I think it was as simple as he just kind of like bumped heads with the wrong person. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was thinking like he got a little too comfortable, dog, and like started feeling himself a little too much in there. You know what I mean? Maybe mouthing off a little bit and just little. Little smart comments that people in there, they ain't playing, dog. They ain't taking none of that shit, you know what I mean?
Well, that's where it goes back to the dude that stabbed him.
Exactly. Which everybody knows already he was Raza.
Ironically, he was busted for doing something to a girl as well.
Bro, he unalived his 13-year-old girlfriend when he was 20. So obviously this dude is an animal too. He's a no good, POS, piece of shit, you know?
Like,
so don't think we're like, but fuck that guy too.
Just both of them are weird, dog. Because like I said, I mean, why would you bring a gun for a confrontation over a female?
And
so look, dog, like this is the craziest part, right?
Yep.
Is I guess a couple days before he got stabbed, like this fool. There was like somehow something about some new evidence that he wasn't even the one that shot her in the foot.
I heard that. I kind of heard something like that. What do you think about that?
I mean,
is it true? Is it true though, dog? Is it true? That's the thing.
Whatever. But the point is first of all, why is it barely just coming out now?
Yeah. Well, sometimes they hide evidence, fool, to get your ass locked up. They'll hide evidence if they could.
That part. So it's like, why is it barely coming out? All right, right. Which is fucking crazy because, like I said, just days after that, he gets stabbed up.
He gets hit. Yeah.
So that goes to show you, dog, like how important all this court shit and, like just all it takes is just days, dog. Like,
that's it.
And,
on the last day of getting out, something can happen.
Something can happen. So definitely, dog, like. To me, dog, this is just prison, dog, in general, dog.
It's just an incident that happened behind bars. That's it. Nothing.
It's more expected. Like,
nothing
prison,
special.
dog.
People are trying to say like, oh, it was, like there's gonna be blah blah blah. There's gonna be a race war like they always try to claim. It ain't gonna be nothing like that. Those guys were on a no good yard anyways. You know how that goes. You know how we feel about that.
I mean. Like, even that, dog, like, it's prison. Like, whatever yard it is, you're in prison. You're with people that do crime. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They're not there for being good fucking people. Let's just say that, dog.
So, again, like, the Tory Lanez is obviously, he did something.
He got it, yep.
And whatever he did was towards a female. Mm-hmm. And then he goes into a yard that somebody with the same type of charge, which makes sense because they have the same, not the same, but, it's a violence against a woman, dog.
Yeah, 100%.
Which in certain, I guess, apparently, because I've never been a prison, dog, but I guess depending on whatever crime you've done, sometimes it'll put you in a category in prison.
Well, yes. Depending on how violent, like if you got a violent crime or something where like you did a robbery with a weapon or something like that, just because of the charge, you're already going to be in a level 3 or 4. Like your points already that high. Because it's a point system in Cali.
No, but I'm saying, and then if, let's say you do some weirdo shit.
Already.
Or where it'll get you like, it puts you in a weird category, you're just going to go with other weirdos.
Yeah, they're going to send
you
right.
So what I'm saying is the dude not only was in prison, but he was with other weirdos in prison for doing some weird shit.
Yeah, 100%.
So the guy that...
Come on, bro. He was that other dude that did it. He was fucking 20. He was dating a 13-year-old. And then he unalived her. Like, what a fucking piece of shit.
That's
way out, dog. Like, what a fucking idiot.
Definitely, dog, because I get it, dog. Like in Latino,
I don't get that.
In Latino, yeah, he does it, but
I don't get
what I'm
that
trying to say is when you're in Latino communities, I could see like back then, dog, where like an older fool would be with a younger chick.
I could see that, but I can't see a 20-year-old dog.
I'm
with
saying
a
that because in Mexico, dog,
even in Mexico, I don't think a 20-year-old will be with a 13-year-old way. I think even that's because of the way the
now,
the way the
I'm
ages
saying
are
back
and shit,
then,
you know?
I'm talking about like 50s ranchero, like you would hear
that.
stories
maybe,
like that, fool, like
somebody...
I'm saying like where it's like an older fool, like 10 years older type shit.
Yeah,
you
la
get
secuestran and shit. Yeah, what you call la secuestran?
Yeah. Maybe like a 15-year-old and they'll be with like a 20-something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I completely agree, dog. 100%. It's like, damn, dog, like 20 to 13, fool. That's
fucking... I don't even know how you could be comfortable as a 20-year-old, like, being with something
and then
like
to
that.
be
That's
obsessed
weird,
to the point where you
gotta unalive her
you
shit. Like, what the
dog.
fuck, dog?
So this guy is already sick and demented.
Yeah, he's sick. He's sick in the head, dog, obviously.
You know, besides the fact that she was that young, like, think about how obsessive, weird you gotta be to go out of your way, and then from what I hear is the way he unalived her, dog, was like with a shotgun, bro, to like they were saying like up close, fool.
Yeah, I bet.
You're like on some next level, like noodles blowing out of somebody's brain.
You're missing half of your fucking brain or something.
No, like fool, the face probably wasn't even there no more.
No, the guy's missing his brain too, obviously. Half of his fucking brain. He can't think like a normal fucking person.
He's willing to do that, dog, and then
he's willing to do anything.
Let's fast forward to now. You know, he's done this crime to Tory Lanez or whatever. In between that, from that, I want to say he had like 3 other like attempts. 2 of them were stabbings, and the last time he got caught with like a filero was like a filero. For those that don't know, it's like a shank. A shank. Don't know what that is. That's a knife.
Prison knife.
Right.
Manufactured knife.
I think it was like 2018 that he ended up getting caught with the filero. So it's like, I don't know what happened, dog. But if Tory Lanez somehow triggered anything towards this guy,
by any way,
the red flags were there, bro.
Like he's gonna whack you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They were there, dog. Like you should have did your homework, dog. Like,
it's not like this guy was in jail for embezzlement, like on bank or some shit. He was there for a violent fucking crime.
Shot a little girl, and then from the time until you see him, dog, he's already did like 2 stabbings.
I'm pretty sure they hit him a couple times already too. Yeah,
he's probably got hit
multiple times,
and he probably stabbed back too.
100%.
So, whatever happened, dog, like, yeah, dog, maybe they should have gave him a heads up.
He should have known, though. The thing is, I truly think it was that, bro. He's been there like a year already, right? Man, just about, or I don't know how long. But I'm thinking, you know how it is. You get a little bit comfortable after being there for a little bit, and it's just like your mouth starts kind of just getting a little bit looser, and
man,
you said the wrong thing.
I don't know, man. I don't think I could do that in prison, dog. If I ever go to prison, I'm not going to be all confident. That's for sure, dog. I'm going to just assume everybody's just grimy as shit.
Everybody is grimy as shit. Don't get it twisted.
So, what I wanted to touch, the reason why I even brought this up, dog, is before all the rumors and all this, or not before, when the rumors started, dog, it's unfortunate, dog, how there was a lot of, like, on YouTube, dog, there's a lot of podcasters.
Just trying to push that racial shit.
Pushing racial shit, dog. I want to say happens. Was it Whack 100, dog? I'm not sure if it was him, dog. I don't really like dropping names, but I want to say I definitely always see his name pop up, dog, when it comes to like saying these like
always saying some dumb shit. Honestly, always saying
like,
some dumb shit.
I forgot who exactly it was, dog, but they went like on the phone and everything, dog, and that they were talking to some dude that was like in that prison, which was like I think called Tehachapi.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "Yeah, you already know, like if something's gonna pop off or whatever." But in reality, like they try to make it seem as if the guy was saying like a riot's gonna pop off, but all he was just saying that we're gonna see what's popping.
We'll see what happens.
He never said. That's why in my head is like, it's crazy how like when
they twist the words.
They twist the words. Like you read the title, and that's how YouTube is, dog. Like they're trying to clickbait.
Yep.
You get me?
Yep.
Oh, something. A riot's gonna go off, but then you listen to the audio, you're like, dog, he didn't really say all that. He just said, when we get out of here, we go find out what's going on.
Yep.
So shout out to 16 to Life, dog. I think I shouted him out last time, dog. I like watching his shit, dog.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like a stand-up dude.
Yep.
You know
I know what you're talking about. I like the intro he got. He got the fire intro. I'm gassing on that mic. Yeah. He goes in.
So, man, I like his perspective, dog. I like how he just keeps it A1, and he's like, it's just more personal, dog.
Very level-headed.
And he said something about, like, he heard about it being something about visitation and maybe the guy's wife, dog.
Oh, maybe he said a little smart comment about. Okay,
so 60 to Life.
See, that's enough to get whacked right there, fool.
Like,
100%.
What I do remember, dog, is definitely one of the main things. Is, you know, I had a brother. He did a long ass time in prison, dog. Like almost, basically 25 years.
Yeah, yeah. He said that.
Definitely, dog. Like visitation is probably like the most
sacred thing in this shit.
Dog. So
you're not supposed to even look at nobody's visitors, dog.
Yeah, you want to be like really, really
super
like
respectful, bro. You're not even supposed to be looking at anybody's visitors.
Like a war, dog, and it's like you see, like you ever seen a World War II movie, dog, where fool is like boom, like fucking a whole little battle going on, dog, and then fool, I forgot what movie it was, dog, and he had a bunch of rosaries, dog,
okay,
and he was going around to each soldier, blessing them, and he was blessing them, dog, while there's like shootouts going out everywhere around them, but they weren't shooting him because they knew that he was there blessing each and every body, dog. You get me?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like one of those things, dog, where I think everybody knows, like
everybody,
like, hey, dog, like right here, like
these
whatever.
are inmate rules that they said. All the inmates had like agree upon, you know.
What do they call it? Like in war, there's a war rules, right?
Yeah. There's wartime rules, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like you get me, like
rules,
where it's like kind of like a universal, like, cause what is it now? Like you can't be dropping
there's this,
the
I think,
anthrax
is it the Geneva? Is it the Geneva?
Some shit like that, yeah. Like
there's an agreement.
Like an agreement, dog. Like you can't be dropping like
chemicals.
Yep.
You can't be gassing people. Yep.
So 16 to Life was just saying, like, man, everybody knows, dog. When that's just out, dog. You feel me? So he's and he was, you know, he's a brother. So he was just saying, like, him as a brother for doing about, what, 60 years, I guess what is it?
I know he did a good little stretch, too. I want to say, like, 20.
He's like, out of his experience, he's like, for the most part, he's like, they're going to take it more personal, dog. Like, everybody's going to
everybody's going to take
like, agree with it. Like, yeah, that's kind of, you don't do that, dog.
You get in trouble by your own people when you do some dumb shit, you know?
like, bro, like, you just disrespected somebody's wife,
like,
dog.
You know what's going to happen now, right? Like, we're going to have to fucking
like, over your fucking being a weirdo, dog.
Either
like,
we discipline you or we let them whack you, so what do you want?
Disrespect, like a motherfucker,
Nah,
dog,
they tell you right away, bro, the visitations, bro, they're not even supposed to look at another person's visitors, fool. You're just your visitors and, you know, mind your own fucking business.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, no, so if he did say something like that during the visit, that's what happened, obviously. Then that's why he got hit.
Yeah, dog. So that's really big in there, dog. Like
respect,
those morals and shit. And 100%. Dog. So that being said, dog, about the whole like racial thing. Yeah, it's unfortunate, dog. Like, cause there was a couple podcasts like I seen on YouTube. I didn't even click on them, dog.
Yeah,
like, I just got like
the titles,
couple second glimpse or something, dog. And it's just like, damn, dog. Why are these fools like? It's crazy, huh? They're just pushing like these fake narratives, dog.
Now it seems like the YouTubers are doing what the media is doing and shit. Instead of like trying to be different, let's just push this fucking racial division and shit.
No, and it's crazy because it's usually people from like out of state, dog. They don't even fucking know, dog.
There's a couple of people too, and there's a couple of Raza channels actually that, bro, honestly, they're getting on my fucking nerves, dog. They're not even from Cali, not even from LA, and all they do is LA this, LA that. Yo, this is crazy. Like, I'm so sick of that shit already, dog. Like, goddamn, shut your ass up if you don't live out here, bro. Like, don't be speaking on shit you don't know, bro. Like, I hate that they speak on the LA streets like if they're out here, dog. Like, this is crazy. Like, man, I swear, that's just getting annoying, bro, for real. Like, hey, going to another little conversation, twisting it up. What you think about what happened right there with the other little rapper, Petco? I already see with that.
So, definitely, dog, I know, that's with Swifty Blue, man. Yeah, Swifty Blue, he's a a rapper. I think he's out of Paramount, whatever. He's actually got a couple jammers, dog. He can be of a character, dog. I'll keep it a buck.
He is a character.
Yeah. Me and Thinking, dog, like I said, we gonna have different perspectives, dog. I'm a little bit more on the business type, dog. I'm a tattoo artist. I'm a little bit more neutral on stuff. So there's a couple of jammers he got, doggy. Do I agree with the way he acts? It could be a little.
I'll tell you this. I heard those letters to my ops. I heard a couple of them, and a few of them, he's going in on everybody, dog. He's going in on everybody. That he is for sure. But I just don't like the shenanigans.
Artistic skills,
they're there.
They're there. Off top. Now his persona, or is it like what he's?
I don't know. I guess
what is it called? No, like
the way he's portraying himself.
There you go. Yeah, that could be a little off, dog. But hey, man, to each his own, whatever, dog. So, anyways, man. So there's a video, right?
It's going viral right now. Everybody, it's everywhere.
You want to?
Nah, go for it.
So, really, dog, I'll just break it down real quick. So he's at Petco. He's doing like a little,
like a
blog. It's a blog, and I guess they're filming, right?
Yeah.
So we could get into that a little bit, just to kind of like just to keep it in the same genre.
Yep.
So he's filming, dog.
Yep.
So I was gonna say, well, you know what? Fuck it. My bad, people. Let me continue the story.
Yep.
So he's in Petco. They're filming. He's like
maybe
five people.
It's him and like 5 people.
Like five people, right? And like they were talking about like dog call. I don't know, dude.
Whatever it
the fuck
was
they were
they were
talking
doing.
about. So then
an employee
comes, dog, right? It's like a light-skinned dude. I don't know if he's white or like a white Mexican, whatever.
Something, yeah.
You know, because sometimes they look like that, dog. And they were like Martinez.
Come on, fool, look at Canelo.
Yeah, so whatever, dude. Who cares?
Whatever it was.
It doesn't matter. And he kind of like lets him know. He's like, "Hey, bro, I don't think you can be filming." Or,
this is private. This is private property. You can't film.
There's policies you can't film in here, whatever.
It's
right?
Private property. Yep.
Personally, dog, this is me. A lot of people in the comments were definitely like siding with the Petco guy, which absolutely he was doing his job.
Right.
I don't feel like Swifty was being too aggressive.
Right.
He was a little like, okay.
Yeah.
But it wasn't nothing disrespectfully.
Like,
I don't think it was that
what he was doing?
No, just as in like when he was approached by the Petco guy. Would you consider Swifty's
their interaction was like
normal.
interaction was cordial, but honestly, it was the little dudes he had around him.
Hold on, before we jump the gun. So yeah, the guy comes, he tells Swifty
like, hey bro, there's a policy here, you can't record.
Swifty's like, all right, yeah, like that's cool.
Like, yep.
Like let's get going. So this is so they start going out.
Yep.
And then the employee's like, he's firm about the way he's saying it.
Yeah, he ain't.
He's firm about it.
He's not letting them. He's not
intimidated. There's no intimidation.
Nope.
Absolutely, which is fine. You shouldn't.
You shouldn't be intimidated.
Yeah, you shouldn't be. That's good. So as he's like walking out, he's kind of like trying to get them to go
towards the door.
And I guess he was kind of like behind one of Swifty's buddies or whatever.
Something like that.
Whatever, yeah. And the buddy kind of was like, yo, like kind of like maybe like you know, get your distance, dog. Like, you get me? And the employee was firm. Like I said, he was really firm about whatever he was doing. Was probably basically like telling them they got to go outside.
Gotta get out.
That shit. Yeah. And they bumped heads, dog. You know?
Yep, a little bit.
And pretty much, dog. It was like an altercation. And definitely the Petco dude was definitely down for anything,
he
dog.
was standing on his. Yep.
Like if they wanted to fight
he was standing his ground.
He was,
he was showing no fear. For sure. Yep.
You know what I mean?
He even started like I don't know what happened, but they start kind of talking mess to each other. And he's like, "Shut up, little boy." He tells one of them, "Shut up, little boy."
Okay. So that's what happens, right?
Yeah. Well, he tells Swifty too, like, "What? You need your entourage or what?"
So in the comments, dog, they're like, "Yeah, that fool punked all of them."
He kind of,
and I'm gonna tell you, he did, and I'm gonna tell you, but I do feel that it wasn't him. Like, I feel like it was a little bit on the Petco guy, dog. Because I get he was just doing his job, but he was a little, like, his mouth was a little, like, personally.
Nah, I think he did it, dog, because he seen how many there was, bro. So he was like, if I'm not firm with these fools, they're just gonna try to, you know, like, he doesn't know if these fools are gonna mess up the store and start, like, throwing shit everywhere, like, you know what I mean? Like, there were so many, think about it, it's Swifty and like 5 other cats. Not aggressive, but firm with your shit, like, hey, dog, this is the policy that you guys gotta go.
Yes, yeah, but it's just...
Because you know how we are, fool. Like, we're, like, they weren't acting like dickheads, but, like, you know, like...
No, but in the beginning, Swifty wasn't acting...
Nobody was acting like crazy or nothing like that.
That's where I'm saying, like, I feel if I were Swifty, dog, that's why I'm saying, like, to a certain degree, he kind of, like, punked him.
Yeah.
Because me personally, dog... Just the way he said, "Oh, what you need your little entourage."
Yeah.
To me, dog,
that was already talking shit, like kind of. Yeah.
That's
kind of calling you out. That's kind of calling you out of shit.
These people don't know each other, dog.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would take it, dog. If I'm like, especially like, hey, dog, like we got to bring out your little entourage. I'm like, nigga, excuse my language.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, hold on, fool. Who you know what I'm saying?
Who you think you are?
You think you are, dog?
100%.
Or no?
Yeah, 100%.
Imagine the Petco guy, fool. You're at Petco, and this fool tells you, like, what you need your little entourage?
Yeah.
How would you take that, dog?
I mean, first of all, you know how it is. If it's our people, we packing his ass out right then and there. We ain't even saying nothing. But that, but I don't know. The thing is,
or no,
the first interaction, it was for nothing to happen, bro. Like, it was cordial when Swifty started talking to each other, you know what I mean? It was cordial. So, for that reason, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like he escalated it because there were so many of them, bro. I think that's what it really was. And
what do you guys think? Put in the comments, man.
From what it looked like his other coworkers, they weren't gonna help him out if anything happened. So I think he was just like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna stand on business.
There's no point to say what I'm saying.
The whole little smart mouth.
That was smart, dog. There was no like, why would you say that, dog?
Yeah. 100%.
So I give it up to Swifty, dog, because he's like, that's, you know, like, he still didn't really take it personal. Like, I watched he was just like, what you mean by that, bro? Like,
what you mean by entourage? Yeah.
Because I don't think Swifty Blue was going in like with that mentality of trying to be a punk.
No, he wasn't. I'll tell you that he wasn't. Like, it wasn't like, even when they were recording, it wasn't like they were like grabbing shit, throwing it or nothing. Nah. They were just like,
he's like, I'm just filming some shit. Like, I got you. I'll roll out.
Yeah.
And then, so they were like, oh, I go ahead. And the other guy's like, nah, well, you go.
Well, you guys go first. Yeah.
Like, kind of like, I get it, dog, because I couldn't see, if I were in those shoes, the Petco guys, like, go, and then you start feeling like, all right, dude, I'll go when I go.
Yeah, I'll
like,
go right now.
But it's almost like the Petco guys, like, nah, you got to leave right now. Like,
yeah, well, at one point,
like, low-key, dog,
he trying
to press them out.
He was kicking them out. Yeah, he was kicking them out.
Right?
For sure he was kicking them out, 100%.
So, you're like, at the end of the day, dog, in reality, you're supposed to call the cops right there, dog, if you feel like that's where it's going.
Yeah, you can tell them to get out, and if they don't leave, you're supposed to go and call the cops.
Right, but this Petco guy, it was trying to, like, low-key muscle them out, dog, in my opinion.
Is that what you feel like?
Or what do you think?
I don't know if he was trying to muscle them out, because he never really, like, squared up like that, but he was just standing like...
That was smart.
That mouth though, I ain't gonna lie. Did he mouth off? Hell yeah, he mouthed off, dog. He mouthed off with no fear either.
So
that's
like
another
said,
thing too. He mouthed off with like no fear, like.
So that's what I say. Like you said, if you would have been with your wolf pack, that fool would have just got slapped up right there.
Yeah, you know, people would have started like, dog, as soon as they say that, like the people are taking that as disrespect. They're like, what? Like, you know how it is, dog.
I don't know, man, but yeah, dog, that fool probably would have low key like on the next smart move, like one of the homies would have just. Like cracked him right there, or slapped him, dog.
They would have turned.
And then we would have just ran out the Petco like fucking we're on film, but
but you know what? It was smarter that they did what they did and nothing happened, dog.
No, most definitely.
Because obviously, you know, like they probably would have got charges pressed on them and shit. You know, but like, and let's be honest, if a fight would have started, then like since there were so many of them who say they're not gonna fuck up the whole store now because a fight started, you know, like
you're right, dog. But okay. So I'm gonna twist this a little bit.
Yeah, go for it.
But they're supposed to be gang members, right?
I mean, they're not supposed to give a fuck. I don't know. I don't listen to Swifty.
I mean,
I know what you're saying.
Or were they all law-abiding citizens?
Nah, they all were
I don't know, because honestly, the only dude I recognized there was Swifty Blue.
I'll tell you this. They all were acting like tough guys. Now, one of them is like, don't forget, bro, you work at Petco. Like, if that meant some shit, like...
I haven't even gotten to that part, dog.
Some dude,
I've just gotten to the part where he tells him that smart remark.
One of the guys tells the Petco employee, well, don't forget, bro, you work at Petco.
Okay, so let's get... so I haven't even gotten to that part, dog. After he tells him that, he's like, oh, your little entourage, whatever, right? Swifty, he's still like...
He's trying to move
He brushes it off.
But the entourage kind of like, they kind of...
So as the guy's like walking them out, he's like behind one of like Swifty Blue's friends or whatever.
Yeah, and then like they kind of...
And I guess the dude was like kind of like feeling a little like, damn, like get up off me, bro.
But when he said the thing about the entourage, like two other fools too, they kind of walked up closer on him, you know, like they kind of like, what? Like they heard him and they kind of walked up on him.
Yes and no, because if you think about it, the guy had no choice but to go through that.
Well, they were all moving the same way. They were all moving straight ahead. Yeah.
So I get it, but I guess when he said that, I don't know, what did the Petco guy say?
One of the entourage told him like, don't forget, bro, you just work at Petco.
No, but I'm saying, but before that, he like walked them and he's like, watch out, bro, or he says something
like
that.
I don't
yeah. So he's like, watch out, bro. That's when he bumps heads with one of the other dude, with the entourage, whatever you want to call it, dog. And this is where I'm surprised. Like, this is where I feel like he definitely punked them fools, dog, because he was like, well, he told him something, dog, and he's like,
grab your food grab your food.
Grab your food and your $2 chain, little boy.
And get out of here, little boy. Yeah, he's like, little boy, get out of here, little boy.
As soon as he said that, he should have took flight, dog.
Yeah. Well,
dog,
they're tough guys,
you gonna
right?
let somebody call you a little boy, dog?
Little boy.
Come on,
he
Tigre,
told
dog.
him like 3-4 times. So, get out of here, little boy. Yeah, little boy. Like,
let's keep it a buck.
Yeah,
what would you have done in that situation,
for sure.
Tigre, dog?
Yeah, for sure. We're turning it up for sure. But
right? You probably would have been like, fool, hold up, dog.
Like, dog, yeah, you ain't calling no 30-something-year-old little, yeah.
Like,
that's
I'm
crazy.
not saying the dude was a little boy because he looked like in his 25.
Nah, homie just said that because he was a little bit taller than everybody. He looked a little bit taller than everybody. But I mean, that don't mean shit. You know that.
Dog, whether it was in Petco or out Petco, dog.
I mean, nada.
Oh no, dog. Like he should have.
Well, look, that's the thing.
He should have. Honestly, he should have been like, "Hey, fool, cut those cameras off real quick, dog." And he should have. Nah, you know what? He didn't even have to do that because they would have all ran out. Then.
Don't do nothing. Yeah, yeah. The way I'm telling you, that fool had no fear. Dog. You're like, yeah, little boy. Oh,
dog. He marked them out right there, dog. Like honestly, fool, like. And I get it that you're in a place of business, dog, but the disrespect.
That disrespect was real, homie.
That was some real disrespect,
especially
dog.
when he started like, get your shit out of here, little boy.
Like he told him like 2-3 times in my head. I'm like,
and there was like so many of them and shit.
Honestly, dog, on some grimy shit. Just the fact that you're with all the homies, dog, he could have just took advantage of that part, dog.
100%.
Pack that fool out real quick, dog.
Yeah, dog.
You don't have to like stomp this fool out.
But
just
like beat his ass a little bit.
Yeah,
beat his ass
and then just run out the fucking thing. Hey, fool, get that camera, fool. Throw that shit on the floor, fool. Crush the film, dog, or something, dog. Like, and let the Huda find out who you guys are, dog. You know what I mean? And that episode will never come out, dog, because you guys gotta keep it a secret, dog. But now they decided to let it out.
It's all over the internet now.
And now everybody's like kind of making fun of these fools, dog.
Yeah.
Sucks, dog.
It
fucking sucks. I feel bad for the entourage kid,
bad
dog.
for these fools.
Hey, fool, this fool, the Petco fool, man, he had a good night that night, fool.
Nah, he definitely took the dub on that.
Him and his girl laid up, just laughing, dog. Like, baby, you did your thing.
Definitely took the dub on that.
You get me?
Yeah.
Fuck, dog.
That shit's kind of crazy, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be on here, dog, when we talk about this, dog. But I guess on the positive note, dog.
Yep.
To end all this, you're right. They did the right thing. They walked out.
They did, dog. They did do the right thing.
And the Petco guy, I respect that, dog. But I mean, like there was, I don't know. I feel.
I just say this, dog. You're that little stupid job is not worth losing your life because if it's the wrong people that that happens, dog. And like how fools are, dog. Their weapons be taken out quick. What? Fucking yeah. So just be smart, man. Don't lose your life over no fucking company like that, man.
Don't be so like a tough guy. Dog.
Is it really worth it? Like
even if because a lot of people were like, what if you knew MMA?
That doesn't mean nothing, bro. If there's 4 or 5 of you, and it doesn't matter how good you know MMA.
Because
if your boys know what
dog,
you're doing. You take people off of their feet. They got no power in their legs, in their body. You take people off their feet, bro. It's easy. Like this whole, he knows MMA. He could fucking beat up 10 people. That's bullshit, dog. 2-3 cats, if they know what they're doing, they'll take down the MMA. 100%. And there was 5 of them at that,
Dog, so it's like somebody would have
just take people off their feet and they got no power.
I'll tell you this, dog. I'm gonna sound like an uncle right now, dog. But I know back then, dog, for sure. Like if it was like the people I was hanging out with, dog, back then, dog. Fuck, it wouldn't even have gone that far, dog. Like fools would have been. Hands would already be put like laid.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I was like, damn, like this will really let him call him a little boy and everything, dog.
Boy, get out of here, little boy.
Yeah, fool, that's wild, dog.
Crazy.
But you know what? Like also crazy shit, right? So I seen that Swifty Blue, he dropped something. I think it's called Cheeto Flow. I could be wrong, man. Correct me if I'm wrong. It almost made me feel, what if he did that? Because there's marketing moves, dog. I'm really like, I'm a little brainiac like that, fool.
Yep. It's been known, though. Fools start fake beefs for fucking everything.
Or what if it was real?
Yeah,
and
maybe.
he's like, fuck, who gives a fuck? Let's post it up, fool.
Yeah, because it's going to go viral. I think Swifty is like that. All publicity is good publicity. Even if it's bad publicity, yeah, I think he is like that. He's one of those.
And then all of a sudden, he just dropped some shit, dog. It just made me kind of think, dog. I was like, damn, like, did this fool just like...
But I don't know, because everybody making fun of them now and shit, you know? Like,
I mean, to keep it a thou out, if you know, if you're, like, up to game with all this Chicano rap type fucking genre shit, Swifty Blue's already been, like...
Controversy.
So I don't think he gives a fuck anymore. Like,
about how controversial?
Of just whatever.
How he makes himself look online and shit?
I don't think
I think you're right.
I don't think he gives a fuck, dog.
I think you're right.
Like, dead ass.
He's been doing it so many years, he doesn't care no more.
Yeah, fool. Like, straight up, dog. But yeah, man. I heard like I say, he's got a couple jammers, man. Shout out to everybody though, man.
I really don't.
Like I said, in a positive note, everybody I guess walked away and everybody's fine.
Yeah, man. Nobody got arrested and shit. Everything's cool. Fuck
Most definitely, dog. I guess it just played out a little smarter the next one,
dog. Yeah.
But you know, so we can end this one off or whatever, dog. I wanted to. We'll show it on the little video too.
Yep.
That reminds of, dog, like, cause you know how the people in the comments were talking about like MMA.
Yeah.
Remember the one video? This one right here. What's his name?
I don't remember his name, but it's the boxer video. I think they're at a football game, and then like, there's some guy wearing a